So this is the DEWALT DW734 planer. DEWALT has two kind of mainstay benchtop planers. They have the 734, which is this one, and then the 735, which is a little more robust. I've had this planer for probably 6 to 7 years. I've put it through the ringer and I absolutely love it. I think this is a great beginning planer for beginner woodworkers or maybe intermediate woodworkers who are just starting to use a planer more frequently. It's got the two tables that are able to fold up, but you can also adjust the table levelness, I guess, with these two bolts right here, which is really, really nice because you want to make sure that this table is perfectly flat and in the same plane as the table that your cutter head is above. And so you want this to be just like one continually flat surface. So this is adjustable, very, very nice. You know, you have this readout here about the thickness of how much material you're planing. It's probably not very, very accurate, but you know, you can of course adjust your thickness up here, and then you can, once you have the thickness where you want it, you can lock this down so that this cutter head is not moving around when you're planing. That's another really, really nice feature. I've seen a lot of people in other review videos on these type of planers say, you know, you're always having to hit this reset breaker essentially because it'll trip a breaker. I've never had to hit this button a single time in the entire time I've used this planer, and I've run thick black walnut live edge slabs through this planer and it's handled it all with ease. So the power on this planer, in my opinion, is great. The dust collection on this planer, there's a port, 4-inch dust port right back here. In my opinion, it's great. It's not perfect, but it's really, really good. One more feature about this planer, it's not going to use the helical head knives. It just uses like straight knives, which is not as good. It's not going to give you as clean of a cut as a helical head, but it's a place to start. And the knives that go into this planer are reversible. And so you don't just, you know, when you put a knife in, when that side gets dull, don't throw the knives away. You can reverse the knife and you have a perfectly straight, sharp edge again. And then, you know, once that side's done, you can either, I guess, maybe resharpen them. I always just buy new ones. And so that's that. It's pretty easy to change the knives in this planer. It's probably a 20 to 25 minute process for me. I've changed the knives in this planer 4 or 5 times. They keep an edge pretty well though. So that's really, really nice. All the tools you need to change out the knives are stored on the planer itself, which is really nice. That way they don't get lost around your shop. I really recommend this planer. I'm a huge fan of this planer. It's been great for me. I paid full price for it, you know, but I think it's a really, really solid tool.